Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Ake. How have you been?
Better, all things considered. I note you have not denounced me. Yet.
Thomas wanted you safe. I've no reason to deny him that.
Then perhaps there is something you could help me with. I've had enough. I want out. But if I am to disappear, the king must believe me exposed. Pennington must write London to inform on me. Paris will soon hear it. Pennington cannot know the truth. So I have written the letter myself. I need only the captain's seal.
Better the brave spy escaping the clutches of perfidious Albion than a desert.
My thoughts...
Give me the letter. I'll see what can be done. I'll take my...
Yes.
Damn this to hell.
What news from the woods?
No news yet on that front.
Then I'll ask you to keep looking.
This would be a better book if it had pictures in. Better still if I knew how to read.
Who might you be?
Credence Scudder, sir. At your service, sir.
The boy is shrouded in spectral stains. There's a ghost at work here.
Scudder? Are you brother to beloved Scudder?
Oh, no, nothing like that. He's my cousin.
There are two Scudder boys.
And who are you? Your lordship?
I'm the banisher, Red MacWraith. And while I welcome your civility, you may call me Red.
The banisher that saved us from the beast. You, your lordship, are a hero.
How are things going around here, Credence?
Well, you're asking me. That's so great.
What did you think of Thix?
Oh, she was very brave, sir. I'm sure you did everything you could have said.
Kate leads the camp now.
Well, she tries. She can't protect us like Thix.
How fares the camp by your...
Kate says we're to bury the dead and prepare to leave. I miss Thix.
Is your cousin around?
I've not seen him in a while. Maybe he's gone to the woods, the safe part. He does that.
What did he do in the woods?
Checking his traps, I suppose. Not that there's much game. I wish he wouldn't leave me.
A messenger went missing, and the trail leads here.
The trail? What kind of trail? Oh, that kind of trail. Was he killed? Who killed him? Who could have? No. He couldn't have. He wouldn't. He couldn't. Would he? Did he?
By he, do you mean your cousin?
Beloved, aye. But he couldn't. He's nothing like that. He's a good un.
I'll need to search your house.
Yes, of course. If you think it important.
I'll go take a look at your house now.
If there's anything I can do to help, I'm here.
By not pointing the finger, he pointed the finger. What does he know?
Beloved's father was a killer on the run, on his way to New Eden.
A bad man, but a good father? Seems unlikely.
Beloved fears himself doomed to repeat his father's mistakes.
He probably will. The apple falls close to the tree. There's nothing more to find here.
You prying Scots busybody! Who died and made you constable?
Easy now, Scudder. Your cousin gave me permission to come in.
Credence means everything he says, and thinks everyone else does too. What do you want?
I'm investigating a haunting. Your haunting, as a matter of fact. I don't yet know whose ghost it is, but it'll have good reason to linger.
There's no beast here. Get out of my house.
You're haunted, doesn't that worry you? You know I'll do you fair.
As you did Thickskin fair. No.
Your father's son. You must worry you'll repeat his many mistakes.
How do you know? Leave me be. You can't do this to us.
From your demeanor, I'm guessing it was your first time. Killing a man, I mean.
No. I dare not. I can't. No. Please. Go.
Enough!
Foe retro. Retribution is this?
Son.
Oh no! They hanged the old man! They hanged old Jed! The light is doomed! I too shall swing!
You must be the boy's father.
My son is innocent.
I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McWraith. We are banishers.
Look, to Credence.
In your letter, you said you were coming to New Eden. You made it, sort of. What happened?
I had passage booked to Boston. A captain who asked no questions. And a ship's cook who needed the reward money. The catch post took me at the dock. 10 days later, they took me up to Gallows Acre. And there I was hanged.
For murder?
For murder, yeah. And all the rest.
Why? Why'd you do it?
You ever been to London, Scotsman?
Aye, I have.
Then you've seen how the people live. The toffs of me. Them as has money. How do you think they come by it? With their wars and their taxes and their sheriffs and their bailiffs, that's how. They kill for gain. Why should I be different?
What of Credence? Why should we look to him?
He was a hellion as a baby, and no mistake. Especially after his mum and dad died, and we took him in. I thought him an odd child. But he were happy with my Mary, and sweet too. She loved him. He's a bad un, and probably always was. He hides it better than any rogue, just as he hides the sharpness of his wit.
He seems harmless enough. Simple, I dare say.
No one must trust an idiot. He chose to look like one, and he's fooling all of you. Beloved needs no snake to lead him astray. I'll cut their bonds and set the boy aright.
Are you sure Credence is guilty? It seems far-fetched.
I have watched him on his own, unseen. I know about him, for I am one of them, and I tell you with no doubt, so is he.
What do you want, Ghost? Why have you come?
Beloved is my boy.
Yes, we get that. Good of you to visit. Why have you come?
We lived in Bristol. Barely. Shared a leaky room with other lodgers. All were ill all the time. My wife deserved better. We all did. I gathered every shilling I could and sent the boy, his mother and his cousin to the colonies. Beloved's my son, and now he's grown. I'll make sure he straightens up.
So you're here to protect Beloved? Protect him from what?
From corruption, from perdition, from my blood that runs in his veins. But most of all, I must protect him from corruption by his wily cousin Credence. It takes a bad one to catch a bad one, and that's how I know Credence is vicious. He has a hiding place in the woods. There, you'll find the proof.
Where exactly? How shall we know this hiding place?
There's a small wood cabin, but well hid. West of here, on the heights.
A wooden cabin hidey hole. West, got it.
We'll investigate Credence's hideout then. Make our own minds up.
I speak the truth. You'll see it.
Beloved. Beloved just learned of his father's death. Maybe we should go to him before searching Credence's hide.
Someone's lying.
Maybe everyone's lying.
So, we'll find out who.
He went that way.
He's dead. He's really dead. They hanged him, didn't they?
Aye, they did. Condolences.
Keep him. Jed was a bad father and a bad man. The world's a better place without him. Am I haunted by his ghost?
You tell me. Why would the ghost of your criminal father appear now? Why would he blame Credence?
You're the banisher. You ask him. Better yet, you send him away.
How did you and Credence end up together?
He's lived with us since his mother died. Came over on the boat. A new start for everyone. You know? Then my own mum died. And it was just us. It's been just us for years now. Credence had it rough as a kid. But he's no trouble. Credence is better than you think. Better than anyone thinks.
Tell me about him. Tell me about your father.
What's to tell? Jed was a scoundrel his whole livelong life. He was a scoundrel, and he sent us away. Me, my pregnant mum, and Credence too. Jed was meant to follow.
but he never did. To hell with him.
How do you feel? Your father's death and all.
I'm feeling good. No thanks for asking. He's dead, and soon, if you do your job, he'll be gone.
Jed suggested we have a word with Credence. Any idea where he might be?
You shouldn't listen to my old man. He was not with us, never was. Leave Credence be. My cousin didn't. He's not. Look, if there's bad blood, 'tis mine. I'm evil to the marrow.
A man who stands up for his kin can't be all bad.
What does it matter if badness is in his blood? Do what you must. I'll not run. I'll face my fate, whatever it may be.
Did you kill the messenger?
In my dreams I see him drowning. His death weighs heavy upon me. I wish to think of him no more. Forget it! Forget the whole thing. I will, if I can.
Strange that beloved talked of the drowning, but not the stabbing.
Either way, he fears he's a killer like his father.
Perhaps it's not too late. He may yet avoid his father's fate.
Well then, we'll find Credence's forest hiding hole and learn what's what.
Fine day for a walk, sir. Good day to you.
What brings you to the woods, Credence?
A walk, sir. In the peace and quiet.
You seem uneasy. Something on your mind?
Tell the truth, I've not felt too well of late.
Aye. Being haunted can do that to you. Tell me this, Credence. Of all people, why would Uncle Jed haunt you?
Jed Scudder? Uncle Jed haunts me? What? How? Why? Wait. Uncle Jed?
He accuses you of corrupting his son.
Jed Scudder? Uncle Jed haunts me for being a bad influence. Uncle Jed calls me a bad influence. Should I worry? What can I do? Help me!
Let me do my job. That'll help.
Gracious me, please do, your worship. Save me, like you saved us all from the terrible beast.
I'll try, Mr. Scudder. I'll try. A good day to you, Mr. Scudder.
God grant you the same, sir.
There's a cabin up on that bluff there.
Credence's hide, perhaps. corpse is this, Artie?
It's coming for you.
Where a corpse is this, Artie? Marcin Leth! I'd started to think Jed Scudder had made it up.
Nice view.
It covers all the main approaches. Credence knew that Jed was hanged. He kept the news from Beloved. He was surprised by Jed's accusation, but not that Jed was dead.
Was he manipulating Beloved? Seems that way.
Wasn't the train band to be paid in silver? Quite the library for a man who can't read. A plantation in the West Indies. Planned down to the purchase price.
We've learned enough.
Jed was right. Credence is cleverer than he pretends. He reads and writes and plans ambitious plans.
A plantation needs a lot of coin. The silver connects him to the payroll robbery.
And to the murder. The manipulative little shite. We need to talk to the Scudder boys.
They're arguing. See if you can eavesdrop.
We must confess. Beg for mercy.
I will not, Han.
I can't carry the burden.
You can. And you will. Soon we'll put it behind us. New Eden. Everything.
I cannot put it behind me. I bashed a man's brains in. I must fess it.
No! I'll say you stabbed Askell's man and killed you in self-defense. As the Father, so the Son, they'll say, as they hang your corpse.
No!
What the? Jed?
No one move, including you, Jed.
Thank God you're here, Mr. McRae.
Nobody bloody talk either, until we sort this out.
What are you waiting for? Are you not going to take care of that ghost?
Credence, you knew the postman was stabbed. How did you know it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I knew it. I never mentioned it.
Surely you did. You must have.
Credence, the Scudder boy.
The Scudder boy plays the fool. Plays us all for fools.
Sir, you have it wrong. I swear it.
Beloved feared he was like his father. You used that to manipulate him into joining the robbery. If caught, he would take the blame, but he failed. Beloved was not given to violence, so when he fled the scene, you followed the man and finished him off. You let Beloved believe himself guilty. The plan was yours, from start to finish. The dead man's blood is on your hands.
But I never...
Well, wouldn't you? You're no angel. You're no sheriff neither. So what are you gonna do about it?
Credence.
How?
Oh, don't act the startled fawn, beloved. You're up to your neck in this too.
Jedediah, you wish to prevent your son from meeting his father's fate, but by haunting him, in time, your love will kill him.
I am here for Credence. My boy is good.
He's a liar and a thief, but he's no killer. He has a good heart.
He could use some manners.
His father clearly loves him, for whatever that's worth.
Spare my boy. Punish his cousin.
Dead men give no orders.
Take me instead.
We might well do just that.
Anything to say in your defense, beloved?
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
My arse. He hit the messenger with a rock. He did it. You knew what you were doing. You wanted away. You wanted the payroll.
Rot in hell! You used me!
I shall rise above them, a great and wealthy man, my cousin by my side. Please, we used each other.
Credence Scudder, you and your cousin are haunted by the ghost of your Uncle Jed. That ends now. Credence Scudder, a malignant manipulator, you killed a man in cold blood and tried to lay the murder on your cousin. With the least of your many mischiefs, you brought the tormented soul of an anguished father back from the dead.
Sir, please, please, sir. I beg of you.
Pah! That soft shite will work on me no more. Time to cut the bad from you. See what's left.
This is unfair. I deserve the world. A curse upon you. He's dead. You've killed him. What is wrong with you? Get out of my house, murderer! No!
Leave him to his grief. It's a bad day to be beloved Scudder.
I guess we're bird watching.
Crimson hummingbird should stand out. Look at the little birdie.
Brave boys, and raw, filled with foolish stories. Easily recruited.
I take the heart, you take the roots. Picked and culled.
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. This isn't over yet. Watch out! Spectre possession. Think you could take on a ghost? Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Have some of this.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does. Handled with care. But they were just blankets.
I don't like this at all. The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennicook were sick. Smallpox.
I found something.
I feel something close. The name from Squire Paris's books. Beauverger.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We should talk to Squire Paris. Good day to you, Scudder. It's been a while.
Strange. It feels like a mere moment since you killed my cousin and only friend.
Yeah, well, sorry about that.
Nah. 'Twas for the best. He'd earned it. And I've earned all this. All this guilt. I'd be fair willing to give the money back. But Credence hid it above the old cemetery, near the landslip. And the place is overrun with spectres.
All right, if I can, I'll take a look.
I'd be grateful, sir. I surely would. And I trust you'll not be tempted to keep it.
I would think...
Good of you to ask, sir.
What did you think of...
What does it matter now she's gone? Wherever she is, I hope she found peace.
How fares Kate's?
There's nothing for us here no more. Kate's ready.
A generous offer. How fares the camp?
The camp is near its end, if we're being honest. Some say you're to blame. Kate says you're to blame. I don't see it that way. And a good day to...
Yes?
Your hands are drenched in Pennacook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
Why were the Pennacook attacked?
There was to be no attack. The pox was intended to force them from the land, that's all. The rules of fair play do not apply in love and war. Doubly so in business.
You hid the truth from Jane,
I helped her track the men who killed her people.
but you hid the part you played in the massacre. This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her. Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
He didn't feel too guilty to profit off her labour. All of him. Unforgivable.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jay! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
This is your chance, Paris.
The truth, my friend. The truth now.
Have I not always been there for you?
Tell me.
I did not think they would attack you. I swore it was not the plan. I helped you wreak vengeance upon them. Every last one.
Every last one but you. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
Anything to add, Paris?
Nothing to add. My downfall is complete. Now, do what you do, and send me on my way.
Why did you work with the hummingbird mercenaries?
I'm a merchant. I trade. Business is business. Money is money.
Blood money.
All money is blood money. Especially here in the shiny new world. All money is blood money.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story. Squire Sincere Paris, you helped Jane on her quest for vengeance for so long, you convinced yourself you bore no guilt.
You lied to yourself. You lied to Jane. But when you died, something kept you tied to her.
Time to face the truth. Time to face your guilt.
If I do, shall I be forgiven?
No, not by me. But I shall hear you, and I shall weep for you, and then, perhaps, you may forgive yourself. That is the offer.
I accept. I am guilty. It was an evil business, and the evil was mine. Bloodstains on my hands, and no number of good deeds can remove it. Jane, for the sins visited upon you and your people, I am sorry. Thank you for your service. Farewell, my friend.
You have been here.
You'll surely be more useful to someone else.
Piss off!
Basta!
Corjito Skal.
Look to me.
Reinforcements!
Watch out! Spectre position. Blasted pest! You'll get it next time. You'll get it next time.
Your funeral! Not gonna stay down.
Marcin Lecht!
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
I can help.
Let's get back up!
I have another in sight.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Quick and precise. Well done.
You're done!
What have you done with her, Highlander? Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world. You expect me to believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat? Already?
Answer the question, McGrath. Where is Ellen Priest?
Lost your prisoner, have you? Well, I can't blame her for running, but I can tell you this. I had not a thing to do with it. And I don't know where she is.
I should lock you up for this.
You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you?
All right, Captain. Settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The cell keys have vanished, a mutineer with them. Her character is one part vinegar and the other malaise. Now, who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
All due respect, Saul, this is not my circus, and Mrs. Priest is not my clown. This is not Banisher business.
That we know of.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McGrath, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do what must be done.
How stand Fort Jericho and her people?
Here's one. An incident with Flora Abbott. One of her comrades petitioned me against her. I turned it down. Not content with fighting spectres, some also wish to fight amongst themselves.
Tell me about Sebastian Priest.
He was my loyal right hand for the longest time. On his last assignment, he failed me, miserably. He's remembered as a hero by those who do not know.
Why let his legend grow? And at your expense, too.
The people must have their heroes, son. Or they will make villains of the generals and string them up.
Is Helen Priest a liability, do you think? Or is she shot her bow?
When a tiger shows its stripes, only a fool believes it's anything but a tiger. And she jeopardized the fort once before.
I happened upon this, a package for the garrison. The messenger didn't make it, sad to say, but I'm happy to deliver.
At last, the long-awaited payroll, just as Fairfax promised. Morale may improve yet.
Sad to say there's no payroll. It's just a bundle of letters. I suspect the money was stolen.
Maybe we were wrong to give it away.
Ah, for shame. I should not be surprised. Thank you, all the same, for the delivery. Perhaps the poor shall offer some comfort.
All right then, Captain. Arms.
She was billeted in the armory. McGrath, Fort Jericho would only hold if I can maintain you.
Not right under his nose, Red. Come on. Not right under his nose, Red. Come on. Lovely man, really. Someone left in a hurry. No spectral stains.
No lockpick. How did Helen get out?
Pennington's missing keys.
Well, would you look at that?
No mouse did that.
How does Pennington not know about this?
His head's up his arse, that's how. Either we have a giant rabbit, or this is where she went.
Giant rabbit? There's a thought.
In her haste, she dropped something.
Helen could draw. These are fantastic.
But where is she? Maybe we should start at her quarters. One time in a prison in Paris, I banished the rotting corpse of a bishop.
This is gonna be good.
There was a growling in the dungeon, so down I went alone. Empty cell, door locked, no pick. No idea how he got out, but he did. Turns out the bishop was possessed by a tyrant. Killed all the prisoners, was planning a rebellion, a riot of the dead. I've no idea why he was there, and at the end... Think you could take on a ghost?
Down, boy.
One less to worry about.
Snokuhe!
Ready and waiting. They never learn, do they?
Get back up! Help! Oh!
They're vexed now. There's a tough one. Don't let that spectre get to the corpse.
A wee Highland kiss for you. Not gonna stay down. Back down to hell.
Think you could take on a ghost? Oh, they do look annoyed.
Bastard! Not strong enough.
Away with you!
Quicken yourself. The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
Teamwork.
Away with you!
no good.
I'm here, damn it.
I need to stop at some point. Here would be all right. Ah, the cabin from Helen's drawings. There's an angry spectre nearby. Summon it before it ambushes us.
Gavamachas and
I failed this one all right.
Reveal yourself!
Almost there. Crows incoming.
Buds that thing have?
There's a tough one. Crows incoming.
Picking up something spectral nearby. Is that some kind of cenotaph?
I think so. A memorial to hunters lost. All hunters lost.
Marcin Lecht! Reinforcements!
Throwing tantrum.
Your funeral!
join in too?
Bastard!
Sharpshooter. Years of practice.
Leopold. Same gravestone as appears in her drawings.
I know.
Spectral nest. I better command them to show themselves.
You. I had a feeling we'd be crossing paths again. If Pennington sent you, you may run along. I've nothing to say to any of you.
Sebastian's husk vanished. It must have been hard to lose him all over again. How are you bedding up?
My days are quiet. Some are better than others. At times, I am grateful for the memories. At others, they feel like fingers clamped upon my throat. I'm still learning to live around my grief.
I wish I could tell you that time heals all, but I'm still learning too. Maybe it doesn't.
One day, it will be safe to remember. In this, I trust. Count your blessings in the moment, for both are fleeting.
You weren't easy to find. Why here in particular?
I was with child when the first plague came. I gave birth surrounded by the dead and dying. My son never had a chance. I wished to bury him away from the mines, away from the garrison. Somewhere his and his alone. I brought him here. I left him here. And I nearly did not make it back.
That's a lot of loss for one person. I am sorry.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
I'm curious. How did you escape without being noticed?
I know Fort Jericho better than anyone. It has many ins and outs. If Pennington hadn't had his head up his own arse, he'd have known not to put me in those cells.
That's what I said.
Did you have help?
I still have friends in the fort, and if you think I'm going to tell you more than that, then you really are mistaken about my character.
What are you doing up here?
Did Pennington send you? Yes or no?
Aye, he sent me. He thinks you plot against him.
Let him. Let him imagine me lurking in the dark, waiting for him to turn his back. Let him live in his delusion.
I don't think he needs you for that.
If it's not me, it'll be someone else. A man in that state needs an enemy, real or imagined. I took that role. I hereby resign. I am done with Pennington, Fort Jericho, and all in it.
What's the plan? You can't mean to stay here forever.
I could. But no. When I'm ready, and the road is open, I'll leave for Boston and begin anew. For most of my life, death has walked with me. But to see how you banishers walk proud beside it, well, it's as if you dance along the road with death. That leads me to wonder. Perhaps it's time I embraced my gift and put it to good use. Perhaps I too may dance along with death.
Have you always been sensitive to the invisible?
I suppose I have. As a child, we'd play secret games in which we'd summon spirits, as you do. For me, though, sometimes they came. I remember, for weeks after my grandmother passed, I'd see her sitting at the foot of my bed. My father ascribed it to a wild imagination. He would not indulge it.
You weren't imagining it. You have talent. Match it to your prowess in the fight, and you'd make a fine banisher.
I was hoping to find someone to guide me on that path.
It's a noble calling. You'll be helping the living to live, and the dead to depart.
That sounds like a purpose. I need a purpose.
Be warned, child's play it is not. There's a lot more to it than clubbing spectres.
Show me. Show me a real foe with a real banisher fight. Teach me.
I'd happily be your teacher, but recent events mean I no longer qualify. Looks like you got yourself a new apprentice, Red.
All right, I'll step up. Till you find someone better, mind. Let's show Helen how banishers fight.
First of all, keep in mind that fighting spectres is rarely easy. They can be tricky.
Caution is always advised, but you're in good hands.
I know a cave where we might find a fight. Follow me. Antea, how did you become a banisher?
My mother was a healer. She had the gift. Taught me all she knew. But I was different. I had a gift for ghosts. At 15, I set off to develop it. I knew no one and had nothing. But my teachers saw my yearning for knowledge and took me on. And here I am.
Quite the adventure. We're almost there. This is the place.
Good instincts. This cave is badly stained.
Time to dig. We use runes and words of power to make spirits manifest.
Do you pluck them from thin air with your magic rings?
It's more that we will them to come to us. The rings help channel the power.
I summon you now!
There's a tough one.
Once more with healing.
This isn't over yet.
Time for me to shine. Stay down!
You'll get it next time. Think you can take on a ghost?
Away with you! Not gonna slow down. Bust!
Fine work. Both of you. And that's how a fight goes.
Most of the time.
Except when your partner drops his sword or loses the tie.
Fairy stories. Neither of those entirely plausible things has ever happened.
You fight well, Banishers. As do you. If I didn't, I'd be dead. If you're truly serious about becoming a Banisher, I may have a contact in Boston who could help. Her name is Elizabeth Grey. You should find her, if she wants to be found, at the Green Dragon, not half a mile from the wharf. Tell her I sent you. When you meet her, please tell her she is now the best female Banisher in the land.
She's interesting. I'd do some reading if I were you. Might help me make a good impression. Here, this book served me well. It'll serve you too.
I shall treasure it. Thank you. Thank you both so much.
Take care, Helen.
Any last advice for a young-ish apprentice before you go? Love life. Even when you lack the stomach for it.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
God willing, we shall. You fight well, Banishers. As do you. If I didn't, if you're truly sick, her name is... When you... Any last love?
Perhaps we'll...
God willing. Back to Pennington to give him the news of Helen's... passing.
It's such a good lie, it's almost true. Elizabeth's still in Boston?
You know Elizabeth. She loves a bit of culture. I'm told Boston has many taverns.
I'd assumed she was dead.
Most people assume she's dead. She likes it that way.
She and Helen are talking cheddar.
Yep. They're gonna have so much fun.
Who's that?
Yes. Something's here.
Well, have you found her?
From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing, but Helen Priest shall pose you no more problems.
My word. Such terrible tidings. Thank you. Not your affair, of course, unless so mine. From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing. But I'll not mind if the purse on my desk goes missing while my back is turned.
How are you doing, sir?
How am I doing? How am I doing? Just... And yet, though the danger is past, the worst is, I miss it. I miss...
Nothing strange about it, Captain. In time, it fades. There'll always be moments you hear the call. Just be sure not to answer it. Permission?
Permission
Not right under his nose, Red. Come on. Not right under his nose, Red. Come on.
Are you
Why, you're...
spare?
Permit? Odd way to make money, but I'll take it.
Helen's free, Pennington is happy for Pennington, and soon there'll be a new banisher. Everyone wins. Signed and sealed. We can tell Prudence she's free.
Unbelievable.
A ghost damaged the sign.
Problem, madam?
Sir, I'm sorry, but we're closed. As you can see, we're facing some problems right now. How do you do?
I do quite well, thank you. You say your store's been robbed?
More than once. A thief has been stealing merchandise. And now Nathaniel has stolen the cash box and fled.
You also have a haunting. That's a lot.
Widow Ingersoll, I'm no constable, but in your case, I could make an exception and look into it.
You could? Well, thank you. I really do need that cash box back. It's not much, but it's all I have. My damned keys are in it too.
If I were to find out that ghost is giving you trouble, would you know who it could be?
A ghost? Why would you ask me about a ghost?
Hire a thatcher and they'll ask you about your roof. You find a banisher.
Well, no. If I am haunted, it could only be my dead husband. Old man Ingersoll lives in my heart, but I promise you, he does not haunt me.
Did Nathaniel steal your merchandise, or was that someone else?
I believe there were two thieves, yes.
Couldn't Nathaniel be responsible for both crimes?
No. He's smart. He'd not carry 20 pounds of provisions back to Boston when he could fill his purse with coin.
Nathaniel Sather is your salesman, as I recall. Where might he have gone? And why might he have taken the cash box?
We had words. He wished to try for Boston, I need him here. A promise is a promise. Now he's a promise breaker and a thief to boot, who took the keys I kept as a memento of my late husband.
I'll need to nose around your store. Your house, too. Do I have your permission?
You do? I won't be far.
I'll get to work.
Very well. I'll be here.
We need to find the key to open this. This account book isn't too healthy.
Mind your business, Mr. McCraith.
Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Bathsheba Ingersoll said Nathaniel Sather wanted to go back to Boston. But really, he wanted to get back to his friend Thomas. We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Nathaniel stole a cart. Maybe you could follow his tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Hunter's roster. Flora Abbott should be back by now.
Flora Abbott. Hope she's not dead. Oh there. Anyone? Ferdinando?
Where could he be? Clever, as long as no one finds the depot.
We should check in on it.
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. You, Scotsman, help me. Did you see it? Did you see the ghost?
Aye, I did. All right, maybe I can help. Right, soldier, spill. What's going on exactly? What happened to Nurse Wings?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
We heard screaming. Was that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is tricky. She was here, then she left, then she came back as a ghost. Still holding her bastard in lancet.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right in a way. She is killing him.
Your cough is no better. Worse, if anything.
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
There in shite you expect I'll go. You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
Let me take a look behind that door. The place is heavily stained and something pulses.
It's locked, all right. So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
It happens, but in this case I doubt it.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job. All right, here we go. Cotton Peabody is determined to be alone. All right, we have what we came for. Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an accident.
She kept records. Maybe she wrote it down. Here's our tower.
You found it. My thanks. Mr. McCraith, forgive me. I did not see you there. I see you bring company. How lovely.
Do you remember we talked about how I lost my partner in New Eden?
Such a tragedy. Antea, if I remember rightly?
Antea Duarte. Good to meet you.
But how? Oh my, you lived. Well, this is marvelous news. And good news these days is so terribly rare.
Nurse Wings, I died in New Eden.
Excuse me?
You and I are very much alike, Nurse Wings, don't you think?
Are we? How so?
I'm a ghost, Nurse Wings. And so are you.
Are you sure you're well, Miss Duarte? You sound feverish. Perhaps you need to lie down and rest?
I don't rest, Nurse Wings. Sound familiar?
She won't be told. We'll have to prove it to her.
If you need it, I may still have some vervain. You let me know.
Goodbye, Nurse Wings. For now.
I'll be here. As ever.
Aye. That's the problem.
She won't listen. We must find proof. How about a chant to reveal the past? There's an echo here, but we need the tie.
Our denial runs deep and Peabody sickens. Poor Nurse Wings is losing her grip. She neither sleeps nor eats, but doesn't question it.
She gets her sustenance elsewhere now.
She writes of a cliff-top hideaway. Not a cozy wee pub, then.
Right. Let's go for a walk. Anne's medics remind me of my mother's. The oils and ointments, infusions and concoctions.
I bet she knew her business.
She treated the men the slavers worked to death in the fields. Though she had little money, she was very famous. That's what saved her. I think we found her. There's an echo. We better say goodbye.
How long has she been here?
No more than a few days.
Here's the key to the infirmary. Through a single point passes an infinity of paths. I see no journal.
It may have slid from her fingers and fallen.
Let's retrieve it. toughened up. Can I get to this one?
Lantern, rifle, now!
Beat it!
Quicken yourself.
One less to worry about.
The spot can't be far. You're going to need me for this one.
Please show me. The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Reinforcements!
Watch your step. Look to me. They never learn, do they?
I feel like a bloody target practice.
You're in its sights, Red.
This looks like the place. Let's find the journal. The dead left a mark here. I can reveal the stains.
She knew something was wrong.
Yet now that she has died, her ghost denies it.
She was a healer. Perhaps dedication binds her.
A dedication her patience scarcely deserves. We should go back to the infirmary. Anne will surely be there.
Your funeral! Have some of that! Your funeral!
Something's here.
Hidden. Sneaky spectre nearby. I'd advise a summoning ritual.
Anne reminds me of More Mackenzie. We hid in her house when we were running from the English. She washed our wounds and sang as we buried the dead. Never stopped smiling.
I like her already.
They burned the house down with her inside.
I'm sorry.
Maybe More still haunts the ruins, waiting for the next poor wounded soul.
Imaradas en tus.
Hold still.
Get your filthy hands off me!
That's enough, Mr. Peabody.
Get off me, you evil old frigate!
In his temper, Cotton Peabody gave Anne Wings the disease that killed her.
Oh, still here, are you? What new comedy do you two bring me now?
Remember on the cliff top when you closed your eyes and it felt like you slept for a very long time?
Have you been spying on me?
Remember how when you awoke, you felt lost and distant? How you could not remember who you were? How slowly you came back to yourself? How something drove you to it? Something that felt more important than anything you had ever felt.
No. Yes. My patient needed me. I knew it from my head to my heart.
That's it. That's why you stayed. That's what keeps you here.
My dear, the desire to help my patients means only one thing. It means I'm a nurse.
Cotton Peabody's health concerns you greatly, true?
I'm a very good nurse.
How long is it since last you slept? How long since last you ate?
Well, I have been very busy.
You're tired but cannot sleep. You're hungry but can't face eating. Time to face the truth.
No, it's just... I'm tired. I forget things. I forget to stop working.
Your memory is fading.
It is not. At least, I don't think it is.
Once you kept meticulous records. Now your notes, if you keep them at all, are chaotic.
It's just that I'm all alone. No one to talk with. No one to share a laugh with. I've gone a little potty.
I think you know what he needs. I think you know his remedy.
He must have wintergreen. Fresh oil, decocted, then used as a salve.
Yet, though you treat him, his condition worsens. You must have noticed.
To maintain the illusion of life, you feed upon his essence. Even as you tend to him, you leech his life away.
No. No.
Nurse Wings. Anne. You're dead. Just like Antea. You've convinced yourself you're still alive, but you are not.
But if Mr. Peabody withers by my presence, then why does your woman not wither you?
I would, but I take my strength from other people.
My God! I could never do that!
Then the longer you stay to treat your patient, the quicker he will die.
No. No!
Hold there, Nurse Wings! Anne! I can help you. Let me help you.
She's heading back to where her body lies.
Anne, are you there?
If I take another step, if I fall, I won't die.
No, you won't die.
All I wish was to save a soul. Just one soul at a time. God.
It's time we put an end to this.
The devotion of poor Anne Wings, who even dead, kept on caring.
No. Her ghost hungers for essence and calls it caring.
You must get well. It's all I want. But by staying, I've been doing you harm. For that, I beg your forgiveness. Oh, Mr. McWraith.
Peabody, we must talk.
This sounds ominous. Where lies the problem?
Anne Wings had the grip. She packed up and left so she'd not pass on the infection. Part of her must have known she'd not make it.
I did not know. I could not have known.
How could you indeed, with your head so far up your own behind?
She had a cough. Just a cough. I couldn't have known it would kill her.
Well, kill her it did. You're the one who made her sick. The day you spat on Anne Wings, you gave her your disease.
I never spat on... No. Wait. I did. She was at me with the lancet. The pain gave me a wee touch of fury, just for a moment. I gulped without thinking.
You knew you were infectious. You wished to harm her. 'Twas an attack. So, Nurse Wings died trying to heal you. You believe her ghost returns to harm you.
Interesting. Well, all good things, they say, come to an end. I'll miss our little chance.
Anne Wings, you're a dedicated nurse. All you do with love. But right now, you're a threat to your last patient.
He needs me. I just want to help.
Does he need you? Do you really want to help?
What comedy is this?
You've been the dedicated nurse for so long, you're afraid that if you stop, you'll cease to exist. Let it go, Anne. You've done a great job. But the job is done.
Cotton Peabody deserves to get well, and only I would treat him.
We'll do what we can for him.
You've done enough, Anne. You won't be forgotten.
All right, then. If you're sure. Thank you.
Go in peace.
Is she gone? Am I safe?
It's over. Anne Wings is gone for good.
Gone for good? Aye. Great.
In her diary, Nurse Wings said oil of wintergreen could cure Peabody. It would be fitting.
We must at least try. Let's get the ingredients.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Hake. Pennington's seal is on the letter.
So, I'm free. Thank you, sir.
What will you do now?
Whatever God has planned for me.
I'll take my leave, Mrs. Hake.
Yes, do that.